Good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Hey, my name is Rick Kaufman with a FathersLost.com and also a Facebook community of Fathers Lost. Hey, just wanted to come to you here today with today's video. Want to talk to you a little bit about attitude. Um, you know, what is your attitude? Do you have a good attitude, bad attitude? I mean, how would you rate your attitude? Do you associate with people that have, attitudes, as they say? There's a saying that says, check your attitude at the door. I always kind of wondered what that meant. But over time, I've realized that, if you have a bad attitude or not, just don't look at life in a positive way, you're angry, whatever the case is, whatever your attitude is, if it's a negative attitude, check it at the door. In other words, don't bring it in the house with you. Don't bring it in here. Number one, we don't want it. But how many of us work with people on a day-to-day basis that has a bad attitude? How many of us live with people that have a bad attitude? How many of us associate with friends and other people that have a bad attitude? How many of us have people and friends on Facebook that have a bad attitude? My kids and my daughter would say it's drama. I don't want their drama. Well, drama, whatever it is, bad attitude. Everybody seems to have an attitude. What type of attitude do you have on a day-to-day basis? I'm here waiting here for my second run at work. I'm sitting in the car waiting for my truck to get here. But I'm just taking a little bit of time. I was thinking about this attitude. I see attitude every day on the road, and most time it's bad attitude. They title that kind of like road rage. And I'm told on a pretty regular basis I'm number one in people's lives, and I think you understand what that means. But we can't let other people's attitudes affect us. In other words, have an attitude of gratitude, as they say. Be grateful. If you get a bad attitude, you need to turn the attitude around and be positive. There's always a good way to look at things, and there's a bad way to look at things. Don't jump to conclusions. I am extremely guilty at jumping to conclusions and assuming things before I really know what the whole story or I know the whole situation. So have an attitude that you can't control anybody, and you can only control what that's all you can control, what you do, how you react to situations. So, but I know in some cases we have to work with certain people on a day-to-day basis, and I'm sure that there's just some people that just have a negative attitude. In other words, they have gloom and doom in their life, and so the world's coming to an end at any minute, and it just things are so bad out there in the world. And I agree. But what do you listen to on TV? What kind of TV shows do you watch? What do you listen to on the radio? What kind of music do you listen? Do you listen to inspirational music, uplifting music? For example, like K-Love or something that might be, some people say they don't like listening to that kind of music. That's fine. There's a lot of other uplifting music that's positive. What other things do you do throughout your day that affects your attitude? Some things we don't have control over, but some things we do. We don't have to listen to those negative people. If they're our boss or something like that, and they're talking to us, I guess maybe at that time we have to. But you know what? Don't take it personal. In most cases, it's just business when it's with people you work with. It's just business. It's not personal, and don't let it affect you, because if you let all that negative attitude and everything into your life, I'm sure, you're going to have an outlook on life of gloom and doom. And if you've recently lost a loved one, your attitude is probably not the best, and in many cases very, very negative. You're feeling down. Grief is a very hard emotion to deal with. So work on your attitude, and try to have the best attitude you can. Put it on every day and do the best you possibly can. That's all we can ask for. Baby steps. As long as each day maybe is a little bit better than yesterday, you're moving in the right direction. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this topic today. Make your if you'd like to comment, make a comment below. Click the subscribe button here and subscribe to my channel. Click the like button. Also, go check out my website at fatherslost.com, where I blog once to twice a week. If you want to learn a little bit more about me and my story, also my Facebook community of Fathers Lost, join us there. Try to put up content every day. It's I hope is relevant to everybody. If you like to share a story, that's fine. Also, if you've got a particular topic or something you're struggling with, don't hesitate to send me a message. Let me know what you'd like me to talk about. So until tomorrow, you guys all have a blessed day, and everybody, you guys are all totally awesome. Hey, we'll talk to you tomorrow.